50 Cent simply enumerated all of the well-known individuals that were close to Diddy and disclosed how they helped Diddy conceal his transgressions. Some of these celebrities were forced to date Diddy, while others worked with him to find vulnerable kids for him to take advantage of. The Diddy trial is getting more intense, and everyone connected to Diddy.
You better believe it. Shout it down, jam. We the best. You know what it is. It's 2010, baby. It's the takeover. I'm going in.
Happy New Year to the whole planet. God is the greatest. Real talk. And you know, I mean, if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessings to the whole entire universe.
Big shout out to my man Drake is in the house. Fabulous is in the house. This is all brotherly love. My biggest brother of them all, the boss, Ricky Ross, is in the house. Ricky Ross, report to the grass. DJ Khaled, he's the best. He's in the house. Tiana Taylor is in the house. My brother Chris Brown, I'm mistaken for him from Taking Day. Chris Brown is in the house. You know what I'm saying? The something ain't right, so I know Chris Brown is in the house. Big shout out to my son Quincy, my son Christian, my son Justin.
According to 50 Cent, Diddy claimed he wanted to take 50 shopping when he attempted to take him out on a date. 50 saw Diddy's meaning and declined, but Meek Mill accepted, and soon after they went out together. When Meek Mill and Diddy were seen together at a party, wearing matching clothing and hugging one another, rumors that they were dating began to spread.
You got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. Stop it, man. You set that up. Look, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. Guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think is happening in the middle?
I don't know what is going on.
Wow.
Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now, we gotta hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out. Yeah. He said, I don't know, man, I'll take you shopping and I get you some flash and you can give me the hood. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm gonna mess up the way. Certain things, they let it go by because it's tough. He wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway.
All these years, you being the only one calling this out.
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long time.
They said you're a hater. They said you're crazy.
You do this, yeah, and now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurting.
You and Puff haven't liked each other business-wise for a long time.
Well, that's why it's only business. It was really away from that. I explained why I didn't hang out with him, right? Because fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my stuff.
Not your scene.
They hug you from the front and the back at the same time. I got uncomfortable with him because the way he was acting to try and get me to hang out with him was like, yo, I'll take you shopping. Like, and I'm like, what you mean? Like, that's something you say to a woman you're attracted to, maybe.
Right.
It's just weird, bro. Like, and now you start to see a lot of the weird stuff that was there. It looks like it all lines up, don't it? It was not in the closet. It was in front of you and you wasn't seeing it because you see the beards. Or you see the girls. So you didn't look at them the way actually is to a degree. No. And when I say people respond, how people respond to things matter, like the internet will take to it and just go off with it. Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, yo, nah, I gotta spend $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this. And it's in it only because he's uncomfortable. You don't hear him talking about French. French was right there. Right? Why you so quiet? You guys make me feel like I'm so scared.
Well, no, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot.
No, they see this. You see this. They see this.
They see it.
Nah, you see this. They won't act like that. Oh, we got nothing to do with that. If we could just...
No.
50 has reportedly been compiling data about Diddy for decades, in preparation for its new Netflix docuseries on the subject. He was aware that Diddy would eventually be exposed and that his empire would fall apart as a result. Since the 1990s, Diddy's actions with children and other vulnerable artists have been questionable, and everyone in the industry was aware of his character, but they chose to ignore it.
Netflix docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle, you weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations, I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else, but I did feel uncomfortable with the way he would present the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it. Just that alone.
So you didn't realize the...
As much stuff was coming. Like when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them. And it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. So I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally those accusations are crazy.
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
You've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go to the 90s, and Keith D said they paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
It's a little, like, you get the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries. They went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of a peer group of artists that I require to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily have a responsibility to behave a certain way.
Diddy is losing ground, and his friends are doing the same. 50 additional charges, including assault, have already been brought up against Usher in court. Beyonce and Jay-Z will follow. The whispers in the courtroom are becoming louder, and the stories that seem too wild to be true are now being confirmed on oath. Various stories claim that Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce operated more like a secret society than a business circle, blackballing competitors and using their influence to hide scandals. Jay and Beyonce's marriage was reportedly incorporated into the immaculately manicured brand, which is predicated on deceit, power, conflicts, and reciprocity.
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies, trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that? Jay was getting Grammys.
He had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
He didn't show up.
He had like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he's been down. He had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was one. After that, he got some shit. He started drinking. His pictures with him like, things the cop.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no longer viewed as like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's in.
Oh, wow.
Jay-Z's career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go, prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see their kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture that they just gave.
No one paid any heed to the whispers that circulated about what was going on in Hollywood for years. Everything that was once written off as crazy is now being proven to be genuine, including Right Diddy's alleged sex slate. No one took Jonathan Audi seriously when he first revealed all of this information in 2018. At the time, everyone thought Diddy was crazy, even though he told cops that he was having freak-offs with Cassie and having affairs with other men. Cassie has subsequently acknowledged, nevertheless, that Diddy hired Jonathan to be one of the escorts so they could have sex.
Diddy and Ross, which are good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and DJ?
Yeah.
They're all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter. Okay?
Alright.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard lots.
Hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Another well-known person who has openly supported Diddy is Kanye. In a recent chat between Diddy and Kanye that was made public, Kanye West pledged to do everything in his power to help Diddy, and Kanye attended Diddy's trial in support of Diddy. Additionally, 50 slammed Kanye for his support of an alleged AB in an Instagram post. Kanye is allegedly backing Diddy because he is also being investigated.
Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, has made a surprise appearance at Sean Diddy Combs' criminal trial on Friday. He expressed support for his fellow rapper as he defends against sex charges.
Yeah. I hear you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And have some fucking fun. Yeah. I had no fun, and then get behind the mic, have some fun, chop up them samples, get back on your band vibe, have some fun, get back to smiling. These other motherfuckers, they waste your time, B. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye is supporting Diddy because he's literally scared that he's about to be charged just like Diddy. We're all pretty sure that Kanye is probably the celebrity that Jane talked about having a freak off in that hotel who the feds didn't want to name on the public record. And this part of not having Kanye named did pique my interest a little bit because we've seen plenty of celebrities' names throughout this trial, whether they were connected to Diddy or not. Like Diddy's former assistant Mia naming that she used to work for Mike Myers. Like Michael B. Jordan's name coming up in Cassie's testimony. Really started to pique my interest. Why wouldn't the feds want to name Kanye? Like, what's the big deal? We've seen other celebrities named throughout this. And then it all just came together for me. I think that Kanye might be facing his own criminal charges really soon, and I think he knows it. And it all begins with a lawsuit filed against Kanye by his former assistant, Lauren Piscata. Because throughout this lawsuit, she is alleging very damning allegations like trafficking, like transportation to engage in prostitution. And mind you, this is exactly how the investigation into Diddy started with Cassie Ventura's lawsuit, where she alleged trafficking.
While Kanye has openly supported Diddy, some celebrities have tried to distance themselves from the controversy, such as Will Smith at a comedy show in San Diego. Will Smith made a joke by saying, "I don't even like baby oil. I haven't been anywhere near those damn freak-offs." This statement was issued in reaction to claims that Diddy had a close relationship with Will Smith.
The world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I see them now. Some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all their memes. Stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that, man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So Whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. but I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people get so many things. People say so much stuff, but that one your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
Some famous people are speaking out against Diddy because they assisted him in concealing his wrongdoings, but there are also those who are tragically the victims. Rumors that Diddy was involved with Justin when he was just 13 years old have been around for years. Everyone was taken aback by Justin's actions toward Diddy and his threats against him on live television. Justin is now at last discussing what transpired and making an effort to permanently move past that time in his life.
Justin Bieber breaking his silence on the ordeal after months of speculation over their one-time relationship. His rep telling ET, although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve. Bieber's questionable connection to Diddy piquing interest online as the rap mogul's indictment for sex trafficking and racketeering charges, which he denies, made headlines. Old clips of the two hanging out while Justin was underage resurfacing.
Let's just go get some girls. Let's go get some girls.
Man after my heart, that's what I'm talking about. We hit him like this, so me and you walking, we hanging out, a little later on the night after the Usher concert.
There's also this old Jimmy Kimmel Live segment, adding to fan fears about what might have gone down with Diddy.
Got me a Lamborghini. And
that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last time.
He had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television. So apparently not. Some things, everything ain't for everybody.
This all comes as Bieber's followers are worried for him, the singer's erratic social media posts causing concern week after week, the Beliebers asking if what he's seen behind the scenes of the industry.
50 Cent had nothing to hide, which is the only reason he was able to chase Diddy so hard. He never went to parties or took part in any of the horrible things Diddy or other industry people did. He also stayed away from Diddy in his inner circle, which is why we now understand why 50 was watching and is revealing everything, while others opted to keep quiet or collaborate.
You're not worried that if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way? Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up?
I don't have that in my past.
Everybody got a little bit.
I took a pill. But it was for me to perform better. For her to remember, buddy. I didn't give her a drink so she forget what the happened. What the fuck is going on here, bro? Yes, I took the drink. I gave me the fucking drug to perform. So she can remember and possibly love me for that. Did it work? What the fuck? This is, yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying, you said it's the opposite of normal shit that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. Well, I don't know why it's so hard for people
so
to
for people to feel like you would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing it too. This is people that are looking on separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on that would be issues and what a celebrity's issues would be.
Wait, what is that?
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right, and when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip-hop culture could think that everybody in hip-hop culture is with that. It's kind of interesting. I think that civil suit turned into a look. They looked at it like maybe it's a criminal situation.
Right.
A little early, and it could have been the same lobbyists and the same people that use their connections to make that happen for Puff.
Is that kind of why you was going hard on him the last couple of years? Is it because of the liquor situation? Because, to be honest, since the situation he's in now, it's kind of like you fell back. You fell back on him. Was this all over the liquor, or you just said?
Well, most of that was motivation, and that was competing,
right?
But with brands. But and he was ahead of me.
Right.
Because he had been working on Ciroc and stuff like that, and then integrating it into our culture with Coco Loso and different things with different, different people connected to it. So, yeah, that's what that was. But when you look at, he would do a lot of foul shit. Like behind the scenes, he would do some foul shit. Like,
as the trial goes on, more and more identities will be revealed. Everyone who went to Diddy's parties and thought they weren't being watched is terrified. They're on the recordings now that the victims are on trial. Diddy's closest celebrity, friends, Ashton Kutcher and Ellen DeGeneres have already departed the U.S. as a result.
Here's why Michael B. Jordan, Kanye West, and more celebrities were name-dropped at Sean Diddy Combs' trial. As jury selection in the Mogul's sex-trafficking trial got underway May 5th in New York, NBC News reports prospective jurors were shown a list of more than 100 names of people and places that may be referenced during the trial, including actors Michael B. Jordan, Mike Myers, and rapper Kanye West. While the aforementioned celebrities are not implicated in the case, the potential jurors were asked whether they knew any of the names listed and whether it would impact their ability to be impartial, per the outlet. Attorneys did not share an explanation for the list. The names of women who have taken legal action against Combs were also on the list, including his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, whose November 2023 sexual abuse lawsuit against the rapper was settled one day after it was filed. Danity Kane alum Don Richard, who accused Combs of sexual assault in a lawsuit filed in September, was also listed. Combs has denied any wrongdoing in both cases.
This explains why Michael B. Jordan at Sean Diddy Combs' trial. Kanye West and other celebrities were discussed as the jury selection process for the moguling trial got underway. May 5th, New York actors Michael B. Jordan, Mike Myers, and rapper Kanye West were among the more than 100 names of individuals and places that potential jurors were shown. According to NBC News, the prospective jurors were questioned if they knew any of the names and if it would compromise their impartiality, even though the celebrities are not engaged in the case. The list, which included the names of women who have sued Don Richard, was not explained by the attorneys. Combs' ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, whose sexual abuse complaint against the rapper was settled a day after it was filed in November 2023, and former Danny Dine member Don Richard, who accused Combs of sexual assault in a lawsuit filed in September, were also on the list. Despite his denials of any involvement in either of the two occurrences, Combs was so violent and controlling that even the prostitutes he hired for his freak-off parties were afraid of him. When the male prostitute known as the Punisher took the stand last Monday, his horrifying tale left the jury in shock. He described 8 to 12. Diddy said he watched his conversations with Cassie Ventura from the background, directing every move like a psychotic film director. Diddy thrived on control, pushing boundaries further each time to see how much power he could wield. The Punisher remembered how Cassie would sigh or wheeze in discomfort whenever Diddy made a nasty proposal during one of his power games. But Diddy didn't stop. He gave him detailed instructions on how to have sex with Cassie, treating her more like a puppet than a human.